Tell you what, fellas, rock bottom looks different to everyone, but my rock bottom was fucked. It was close to going to jail, close to suicide, close to killing myself. Three fucking mental things happened to me over the course of like a 9 month period that changed the entire course of my life. I woke up one day back in my mum and dad's house in a single bed with all my fucking school shit in it after I'd moved out, got the car, got the missus, went to the different city, living the high life, living the good life, making good money, 6 figures for the first time. All this good shit was happening. But after these three fucking unique wake up calls that I was served from the big man above, that was rock bottom for me. I remember feeling so exhausted, nervous energy through the roof, anxious as could be, burnt out like a crisp. A lot of people talk about burnout. They're not burnt out, they're just misaligned, honestly. They're just a bit stressed, which is not real burnout. But I mean when you actually hate yourself so fucking much to the point that you don't even want to wake up in the morning. And you're so ungrateful for every single thing you have around you. That's burnout. When you can't even do the things you love anymore, that's burnout. When all that you seek is vices, women, porn, escapism, that's burnout. When you're always searching for an easier route, that is burnout. Guys, I could go on for days with this list, but there's something that you really need to understand. And that's when you hit rock bottom, it is actually the best thing that will ever fucking happen to you. Because all of those little things that I spoke about just a moment ago, they're just little things. They're part of the bigger picture. And those three incidents and the backlash that came from all of them turned me into the man I am today, gave me the wisdom, the knowledge, the know-how, the experience, the skill set, and the wisdom to not fuck this life up. To not fuck it up. And if I ever fuck it up, then to deal with it very fast and hard and take full ownership and responsibility. Because, guys, there's going to be something that happens to you. Maybe in a month's time, a year's time, maybe it's happened. And you're waiting for it to happen almost, or you're still dwelling on it because it has happened. And it's left you for dead. It's completely shook you sideways. And you identify as someone who's burnt out. And you continue living in that false fulfilling prophecy, waiting for someone to hand you a new life on a silver platter. Guys, you've heard it before, not from me, but from many other top dogs in the self-development space. But no one's come to save you. No one is coming to save you. Rock bottom, guys. You can't go any lower. So you better get fucking good at climbing, because the only way out is up. And I tell you what, the minute you see the sunlight off the back of rock bottom, your life changes for good. And think about it. Think about it. If you were to climb out the deepest, darkest hole you've ever been in, the grit, the determination, the muscle, the strength, the confidence, and the will that you would install within yourself would turn you into a fucking Adonis, a freak beast, a man on a mission. And you know yourself for good, forever, that the path that you have now forged for yourself, you can only stay on that, the straight and narrow, my brother. Because if you continue on from what you've once came, you will therefore become someone that you never thought possible, because you actually know there's no lower than you could have been. Rock bottom's a bitch, yeah, but I tell you what's a bigger bitch. Living in it for the rest of your life. I say that to my clients all the time. If they dig themselves a little bitty hole, I'm like, yeah, dude, nice hole. Grab my arm, let's get you the fuck out of it. Because, guys, what are you doing down in the dark, man? Down in the dumps. You've got one fucking life to live, and if we're lucky, we're hitting 80. And it's so easy these days. So easy to win. To be successful. To get what you actually really, really want at the touch of a button. But why is it you continue living this lie? Yeah, you might have made some fuck-ups, similar to me. You might have screwed a few things up, pissed a few people off, made some bad moves. But at this stage of the game, brother, are you going to really be the one that lets that Like, be your full identity, be your full aura, be your full presence. Like, fuck that, man. Fuck that for a laugh. You're so much better than this shit, bro. And you sometimes need to stop being a gay little pussy victim bitch. Grab life by the balls. Change your course, change your habits, change your actions, change your fucking tone. If you don't like how you look, change it. If you don't like how much money you make, change it. If you don't like the check you have, dump her, change it. Don't like where you live, change it. Everything can change when you decide to change. And no one really deeps it that much. See, from the outside looking in, no one really gives a fuck. See all the things that happened to me, no one thinks about them apart from me, really. And maybe the other guys that were involved, but life fucking moves on. So you got to sometimes just get to the point So you sometimes just got to get to a point in your life, guys, where you just say, you know what? I'm hanging up my hang-ups for the first and the last time. Goodbye, Felicia. I'm moving on with my life with pace. And it starts with the pen and paper. You got to write down your mission goals. You got to assume the life you want to live. And you got to act in alignment with that shit every single day. You got to reach for the stars, guys, because I tell you what, when you're in that deep, dark hole at rock bottom looking up, they do seem so far away. But they're never going to get closer if you don't start reaching. And you got to put yourself in a position where you back yourself, you trust yourself, you like yourself enough to demand a better quality of life for yourself. Otherwise, you will piss in the wind and just fucking soak your shoes. You just will. So, the simple truth behind it all, rock bottom is not the worst thing in the world, it's the best thing in the world. Rock bottom is the exact course correction you need. Rock bottom is where you really find out who the fuck you are and who you need to become to change it. Guys, as always, short and sweet from myself today in the studio. It's nearly time to go. I'll see you in the next one. Much love. See you soon.